Good day, Ruth. How are you today?
Hi, Antonio. I'm doing wonderful. How are you?
I am great. I am glad to have you today so that you can tell us a little bit about virtual assistants and what they really does. Because some people have the interpretation the wrong way, and you are the person to clarify that today.
Well, thanks for having me, Antonio. So virtual assistant, in plain old simple terms, that would mean someone that is an independent contractor doing administrative work or bookkeeping or social media management remotely. That is in a nutshell a virtual assistant.
Great. And what would you say is some of the strengths that you have in this virtual assistant field?
Okay, cool. So, strength of any virtual assistant, or including myself, would be someone that definitely has to be able to work independently. As a virtual assistant, you don't have someone at the back of you, like a boss, monitoring your work every second of the day. So you need to be able to work independently. You need to be creative. You need to be able to think on your feet, and be able to communicate very well with your clients so that you understand the task, they understand the task that you are doing. That would be one of the strengths, or a few of the strengths that I have as a virtual assistant, and that many other VAs have as well.
Great. And the big question now, what are your weaknesses or weakness? We all do have at least one.
Okay, so my main weakness is that I'm very impatient. I'm very impatient. Um, in the sense that I hate missing deadlines, right? If I see the deadline was today's the first, the deadline is tomorrow, and I don't have the documentation or the equipment and the tools that I need to make sure I don't miss that, I get very, very frustrated. But in the sense, you could turn that around and say that it could be seen as a strength, as I'm very organized and I plan way ahead to ensure that I don't get to D-Day and then it's not handed in. I would say that impatience is my main weakness. Yeah.
Well, I can tell you a little secret. I share your same sentiment. I am very impatient. When it is I am doing a particular function or anything, and I do not have the
Mhm.
necessary tools to actually do my job to the best of my ability,
Yes.
I become very impatient. And that is something that I have to work on. But to me, I consider it a strength because
Mm,
when it is now you have that enthusiasm to do better, to produce results, but then after now you have the right attitude. And most people do not have the right attitude in
mm,
the career passion in whatever it is they want to do because having the right attitude beats talent any day. You can be talented, and if it is you do not develop your talent, you would not be great at whatever it is you're doing. So, if now you do not have the talent from birth, but you have the right attitude, you can surpass talent, and that is a
mm,
fact. You know.
mm.
So, one question I will ask you is that in terms of what is like your most recent successful client in terms of like what it is that they said of you that was great that you did for them to improve their sales or improve their business going forward.
Okay. There's two examples. The one isn't a client yet. However, she's looking for a social media management. It was on Facebook, and when first messaging her, my main response wasn't, okay, this is my client, this is someone I want. I just literally wanted to give her some tips, because I believe social media management anyone can do if they have the patience for it, and if they're able to learn it. So I DM'd her, and long story short, she wanted to meet with me. We started the call. I gave her another few tips, and then she was like, I got 50 people, over 50 people inboxing me. And I thought, like, wow, out of 50 people, she messaged me. So that definitely meant my tips were useful. I stood out in some way. So yeah, that was a huge achievement. And then the second success was my current client told me that we're busy with his website. So it's a new website. It's starting off from the ground. Not many people know about it. And he told me he's getting so many people interested and so much leads and sales from his website that it warms his heart because he never got that interest before. So I'm obviously advertising it on various platforms for him. And then he gave me this feedback, and I was like, wow, that's really encouraging. Like, I'm really glad that my passion enables someone to find happiness in their job or with their dreams that they are busy doing. Yeah.
That's awesome. I must say that's very awesome. Petal said success starts with the right mindset. Great point.
Mm,
Thanks, Petal. That is true. Success starts with the right mindset.
mm,
And what I will say, Roots, all this, testimonies from customers, you should use this to showcase your skills, to showcase the great work that you are doing on the LinkedIn platform. Let people know that
mm.
yes, I'm a virtual assistant, but I'm a great virtual assistant, and I have great testimonies from clients that I can show you, and I can, relate to you as to how I was able to carry the client from point A to point B. And that will be great to put out there as content. So you could use that as content, whether it be type content, or you could put it in a video per se.
Mm. Yeah, yeah, that's a great point. I know in the beginning I started when I did a few jobs here and there, I got a few testimonials, but thanks for reminding me. I haven't updated that. And I think because one of my main platforms is Instagram and videos are going viral, and then I want to do that with LinkedIn as well, where I do videos. That's a great point. Thanks, Antonia. I'm going to
You're
actually
welcome.
ask him, yeah, and ask him to do a testimonial for me and just a review. That would help so much. Yeah, thanks, Antonio.
You're welcome. And what I would like to ask you is that as we talk about, Instagram and LinkedIn, what other platforms that you use, to show people your skill, to show people exactly what you are doing?
Okay, so I'm on LinkedIn, Instagram, and then Facebook. So that would be my top three. When starting out, I started only on Facebook, and then I found that I'm quite interested in Instagram. So I added that, and then LinkedIn because business lies on LinkedIn. All the business people on LinkedIn, so I added that as well. And once I don't want to take on too many platforms at once because I work on my own. I'm solo, so it can be overwhelming. But I know as business improves, I will then go on different platforms as well when business gets better.
And what about TikTok? TikTok is a trending platform right now. Is it that you can't dance? Because I could show you a move or two. I could show you.
Yes, that's exactly why. Can't dance. I don't have rhythm. I mean, this is my first live. I'm afraid of the camera. I haven't even done reels on Instagram yet. So once I get the self confidence, I'll definitely invite you to a few of my TikTok,
Not a
and
problem.
then
Not a problem.
yeah, we can take
I
it
will
from
show you
there.
a thing or two. But TikTok could use as an educational platform also, because I
Mm,
saw a lot of individuals, not just doing the dance and move on TikTok, but they're using it
mm,
as something that edifying. So you can use
mm,
TikTok to your advantage now, where you can showcase your skills and even the customer
mm,
testimonials on TikTok, and show people that, all right, this I can do, but you put it in a nice, attractive, kind of persuasive manner, and you could use that as content, because people use TikTok and then they take that content and even post it on Instagram. So it come like now when you make
mm,
that one content for TikTok, you can use that for Instagram. So it's not just like you're using one for Instagram and then one for TikTok. So that's
yeah.
a great idea to go forward with, because right now every young person all the millennial minds, they're on TikTok, and
Mm-hmm.
you have to be on board. I and all myself have to go on board, but I go on board
Yeah.
in the sense of, the edifying aspect, not in terms of the dancing. I just making a little joke with the dancing moves and these kind
Yeah.
of things. But it's really great, and I believe that TikTok have a very bright future, and we do not know if TikTok could take over Instagram. We don't know if TikTok might take over Facebook. We're not too sure as yet, but right now it is trending, and I
Mm-hmm.
believe everyone right now just want to jump on board. Some people who just looking on, eventually they will jump on board because it's easy on TikTok to be an influencer. When you watch on
Mm.
Instagram to get engagement likes, it takes so much out of you to, output that and put that as content to get likes. But TikTok, it's easier. I believe they realize the negative with Instagram, that you have to take so long and put in so many great contents to get likes. So they use TikTok in such a way now that, all right, you can become an influencer in TikTok in a short time.
Mm.
So it's a great idea for going on TikTok and just, being yourself and being free and showcasing your skills, confident, most important. And that's about it.
Yeah, yeah, no, no. I have considered TikTok for my other businesses, the sideline things that I do. And then that never worked for me on TikTok, but it is trending, like you said. And if we want business, if we want to stay current, we have to hop on those trends that are currently. And TikTok is number one,
Yeah,
of course. So I do agree with you. I will definitely consider it for my business. So yeah, thanks again, Antonio.
you're welcome. And I like to say it is very addictive because when you go on one TikTok video, you want to watch all the rest. YouTube is a platform that educates you, yes, but it's not addictive as TikTok. TikTok is like, I don't know, it's like a drug. It is.
Yes,
It
I
really, really is.
know. I completely agree with you.
Yeah.
Funny thing, I'm on TikTok. I don't post anything though. So I
Hmm.
just watch and I engage and watch the funny videos, and then just by the way, I told my partner about TikTok, and a few days later, he had it too. So now he's on TikTok, and we both addicted to this. But I mean, besides the fact that it's a fun platform to be on, it's really educating as well with some of the content that is posted on there. So yeah.
Yeah. So, you listener said that nice to meet you, Ruth, and to hear about your business. Wish you best of luck.
Oh
That's
wow,
great.
thank you. That's really great. I love the feedback. I love the energy. Thank you so much. It's lovely meeting you too. So sweet.
So, what I would like to ask you now is that, if individuals want to reach out to you, what is the
Mm-hmm.
best way to reach out to you for your services?
The best way would be via email. I check my mail every 30 minutes of every single day. I don't miss anything. So yeah, my email's at the bottom. It's virtualassistant365.24.7 at gmail.com. I have to say that I'm in the middle of rebranding. So
Mm-hmm.
my name will change, my email will change, but that's over the course of the next few weeks or even a month. I'm taking it slow, but for now, people can contact me on there. And once I have my new name up and running, I'll definitely divert everyone to the new email address as well.
Well, great. So everyone can see it as virtual assistant. Waiting until it come across. Virtual assistants 365.24.7 at gmail.com. So
Yes.
whoever is looking for a great virtual assistant, reach out to Ruth. She is energetic, she is waiting, and she is impatient because she wants to hear from you right away.
I love that, Antonio. I love that.
You're welcome. So,
Yeah.
what country are you from? Some people, yes, they want to take your services, but they want to know a little bit about you. So, tell us a little bit about you in terms of the country that you are from, the country that you reside presently, and
Mhm.
maybe a little bit, not too much to say.
Okay, cool. So, I'm from South Africa, from the Western Cape specifically. I work with usually clients all over the world in different time zones. So just because I'm from SA, it doesn't necessarily mean I work with local clients. No. So I've worked with somebody that was in the CET time zone, CST time zone as well, and I can't remember the rest. So yeah, I'm very flexible with my schedule. Um, and therefore I can work these different schedules or in these different time zones. So yeah, I'm 25. I'm a mom, and that's the reason
Okay.
why I started my VA business. Because I thought, well, the pandemic came. My current job didn't work out. I wanted to do something from home as a provider, and I wanted to do something that meant something to me, and that I know that I'll be fulfilled when I end my day. So the VA thought came in, and it's also very flexible, so I get to spend time with my family as well. So yeah, that's a bit about me.
Great. And I'm glad that you know your why, which is most important. And
Mm-hmm.
sometimes, the rejection is just, a redirection. So don't study about
Mm-hmm.
that in the past that they maybe was rejected. But
Mm,
sometimes it puts you to transition yourself into what you want to be. And then now you become the best version of yourself in that role. And then when you catch yourself, you have your virtual assistant agency. So, we think above and beyond. We don't try to
mm,
limit ourselves and we aim for the sky. The sky is a limit, so that is great that you know your why, and I wish you all the best in your endeavors, and I know that you will do great. It's not to say like it's a guess. Once it is, you have the right attitude. Most
mm.
important, that is the right approach, and with that, you will reach far, very, very far.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Antonia. I think with all entrepreneurs or with all businesses, you have to know your why because not every day is the best day. You're gonna face
Mm-hmm.
rejection, and then you're gonna start questioning yourself, questioning your purpose. So having a big why, knowing what you're doing when you're doing it, is very important. To like you said, the sky is the limit. So we have to go through all these obstacles and get there. So yeah, thanks so
Yeah,
much, Antonia.
you're welcome. And the last question I'd like to ask you is that what makes you wake up in the morning? What inspires you to wake up each morning and get out there?
That's a cool question. What inspires me to get out there and hustle? My circumstances growing up wasn't all that great. And I knew I wanted to be somewhere. I knew I wanted to do something that is worthwhile. That's why I love the VA business because I specifically target small enterprises. So their dreams become my dreams, and once they
Mm-hmm.
achieve their goals, whether it's on a short term or long term basis, that puts a smile on their face. Like I mentioned, somebody chose um, my current client was telling me that he's getting leads through his website, and that's because of the work that I done, and that is so inspiring to me to help them um, get their goals and get their leads. So that's what wakes me up every single morning, knowing that I have purpose, I have drive, and it's not just something unimportant. So I see it as the best thing in the world, knowing that I can assist people. Their businesses are their babies at the end of the day, and that's their bread and butter. And knowing that I can help them through that, that puts a smile on my face. Yeah. Thanks,
Great.
Antonio.
You could not have said it better. Must say very great. And in closing, is anything that you would like to tell, the audience to say?
Well, to anyone trying to start their own VA business, or any business in general, it's hard. It's not a one thing that you can stop and then think it's going to carry on by itself. No, you have to be consistent.
Mm-hmm.
I do try and help small VAs or people just starting out with some tips that I've learned. I feel that it's very important to give out some information because a lot of coaches want to charge you X amount. And I know when I started, I wanted a coach, but I couldn't afford it. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm more than willing to assist those VAs that need some guidance in the right direction. And yeah, if anyone wants to know anything else from me, they are free to email me as well.
Great, great. So it was nice chatting with you, Ruth, and you expressing yourself as to what AVA does, a little bit about you, and ways to reach out to you. So hope that you have a great day, and thanks very much.
Yeah. Thanks so much, Antonio. You should have an awesome evening too. And thanks for having me. It was such a
You're
pleasure.
welcome.